All right, y'all. So I wanted to make a quick Bitcoin update and talk about this pump that we've had to the upside, the breakout of this resistance. Is this pump going to get more follow through, or is it just a fake out? Now, I think we can answer that question by looking at what the price has done and where we're at as far as areas of support and resistance. So make sure to like the video, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. As you can see, the long trade that I've been holding now since last week is finally up, surpassing the level where I hit my TP1, and I'm going to be showing you exactly where my targets are. So this is, again, the trade setup that I did give over in the VIP Discord. The only long that I was looking at was if we were going to come down and take out the low that we put in at 15,450 with bullish divergence on market Cipher B. We come over here to our chart. We can see that as we did come down to the low, right over here, we were getting bullish divergences on market Cipher B. The price was making a lower low, and the momentum waves were making a higher low. And also, if we take a look at the 4 hour, the money flow was coming up, okay? It looks just like our good friend SBF with his man boobs getting higher and higher with the purple money flow. You can always tell, every picture of Sam Bankman fried chicken, you can tell that the money flow, the purple stain on his skin underneath the man boobs, is also getting higher as these green nipples are forming here, and for some reason the breast tissue becomes less and less as the price gets lower and lower. And so this, guys, is a macro bottom signal on the 4 hour time frame. Whenever we see money flow and momentum on the 4 hour time frame printing like this, where we have multiple green dots underneath here, the money flow getting higher, that is typically a bottom signal. And that is one of the reasons why I've held this trade, even though we were coming up against this resistance for so long last week. Okay, my original trading idea was that we will potentially come up to the 19K area. In fact, that is my final target. So I do want to take a look at some areas of resistance that we need to be aware of right now for this Bitcoin move, because that will help us determine, is this a fake out or is this going to be a legitimate breakout? Now, I do have to say, guys, I think there is more upside here. I'm not saying that is 100% guaranteed, but I do think there is more upside. And by the way, guys, I want to remind everybody to follow me over on Twitter, okay? I'm doing a $1,000 Bitcoin giveaway. If you follow me over on Twitter and follow the instructions right here, you can win $1,000 of Bitcoin plus a whole bunch more. Also, guys, I do want to announce one more thing. I am going live later on today for the Fed Chairman Powell's speech, and I have a very exciting announcement that I will be making during that live stream. So make sure to come check it out, guys. I'm really excited about it. I think a lot of you will be too. So let's talk about some of the important areas of resistance that we have above us, okay? Are we going to come up higher? Well, it depends. It depends, guys. Like I always say, we can't know for certain what price is going to do, but what we can do is make sure that we're wearing our depends, maximum absorbency to avoid getting liquidated so that we have a plan regardless of what happens. Now, right now, the next major area of resistance that I think we have for Bitcoin is going to be the area between this Fibonacci golden pocket and the 786, basically between 17.1K and 17.5K. Now, just based on the move we've had to the upside right now, if I'm looking at the 24-minute and the 12-minute time frame, I don't see that we've put in the top signal that I like to look for when it comes to timing these tops and bottoms on market Cipher B. The 12-minute time frame has not given me that top signal. Okay. Also, when we're looking at the 4 hour time frame, we can see that we come up just shy of these areas of resistance. Now, what that typically means for me is that there's going to be some kind of maybe a stop hunt, right? People are shorting early, they are going to get stopped out, and then potentially the real move to the downside may happen. Now, the reason why I think this is also another key area of resistance is because if we just drag this green box backwards, we can clearly see that we have multiple levels of resistance, including these highs that we put in on November 12th through the 15th, and these highs that we put in on November 10th. Okay, so this is absolutely an important area of resistance. If we are able to reclaim 17.5K, then the next major important level, in my opinion, is going to be the highs that we have right here. This is the 4 hour chart. We have a 4 hour order block that comes in right up here between the prices of 18.2K and 18.5K. If we can come above 18.2K and 18.5K, the next major area of resistance is going to be this right here. if we take a look at all the volume that traded in the range that we were in from June the 19th all the way until the early November when the whole FTX debacle came out, right? We can see that that highest volume node is right around $19,100. Okay, this is a very, very high volume node. And if we are going to get a relief rally on Bitcoin, and if this potential inverse head and shoulders pattern that we see right here, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, is going to play out, first of all, we do have to be aware that the technical target, right, of this inverse head and shoulders is going to be this, all right, roughly. The technical target, if this is a real breakout, is going to be in this first box of resistance. If we reclaim that area of resistance, then the next areas that we have to look at, of course, is the 18 to 18.5K. And if we manage to get a really big move to the upside, keep your eyes on the $19,000 area. This is major, major resistance. This $19,000 area is the make it or break it area for the Bitcoin price, because if we can reclaim that level, there is absolutely room to the upside. Why? The reason is because when we have such a high volume node like that, we know that, when there is a price where a lot of Bitcoin has changed hands, a lot of buys and sells have happened at a price, it will act as support or resistance. If we are below it, it will act as resistance. Once we come above it, it will act as support. In addition to that, whenever we are looking at a value area where Bitcoin has established a fair value in the past, that's what we're looking at with this volume profile. We're looking at where did Bitcoin establish a fair value in the past? We can see that in the past, the fair value for Bitcoin, according to what the market wanted to trade, was between the price of about 18,900 and 18,900 and 22,000, right? If the price manages to get back inside of this old fair value area where it's considered a fair price, it's very probable that we continue now to trade within this old area where Bitcoin was considered to be at a fair price. Okay, so you can think of this level here as the ceiling, right? Leading up to, above that ceiling, is the second floor of the house. Right now, Bitcoin is in the basement. If we can come up to the second floor, what used to be the ceiling will now be the floor and act as our support. So we definitely need to be aware of that $19,000 level. Now, there is a good chance that we could reject before we come up to 19,000. So these are the major areas that we need to be aware of. Now, of course, we are, New York has not opened yet. We have a lot of things happening. Powell is going to speak later today. That typically leads to a lot of volatility in the market. And so we also have to be aware for things like stop hunts. We have to be aware of just volatility and crazy Darth Maul candles when he potentially brings some news, whether that be bullish or bearish. It typically doesn't matter. It typically just leads to a big move one way or the other. Now, if I am looking at this chart on the 4-hour time frame, I can see that market Cipher B is about to top out on the 4-hour, yet we have the money flow crossing to the upside. This is another reason why I do believe we can potentially hit some of these targets up here. What am I going to be looking for if we are going to get a rejection? Well, I want to see on the 1-hour time frame a potential bearish divergence here, okay, where price makes a lower high, where price makes a higher high, and the momentum waves makes a lower high. I want to see this also on lower time frames as well. And that is kind of what I'm looking at right now. Is there a chance that we have topped out here? Absolutely, there is that chance, guys. And so this is why we take profits while we're in profit, right? This is why we take profits, hit take profit one, lock in that profit. And this is also why we long and short at the same time, right? I'm still holding my short trade, guys. Because if we reject before I hit my take profits, I am hedged in a short trade. Both trades have hit a take profit. Whatever happens right now, I'm guaranteed to make money if price pumps, if price dumps. If you want to learn how to trade this way, you could check out the course at learn.jasoncaspertrading.com. We have right now a 30% discount. It is only good for today. It is the Cyber Monday Black Friday special, 30%. It used to be 25. For the last day, it's 30%. This is the last day. Make sure to take advantage of that if you want. Also, guys, if you do want to join the VIP Discord where we give these trade setups in advance, like the scalp that we took yesterday, the scalp short, and the juicy long from the bottom, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper to join the community. This week, guys, in the VIP Discord, we are going to be doing games with $500 prizes. It's going to be a really fun time. I'm really looking forward to it. So that is it for the Bitcoin price today, guys. Just be aware that I am expecting some crazy volatility today and potentially tomorrow and potentially even Friday. This is a breakout of head and shoulders, technically, right? We've come above that trend line right here. Okay, so it's very possible we also come down for a retest if we pull a local fib from that most recent low to the most recent high. We can see that we potentially could come down for a retest of here, get our move up, and then get a rejection. There's a lot of possibilities that could happen. All right, guys, that is it for this video. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I do pray that everybody watching and listening to this video is blessed in many ways in the name of Jesus the Messiah. I know not everybody is religious, and that is okay. I still do pray that you are blessed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see everybody in the next video. Peace!